Are customers discovering your products through AI answers rather than traditional search results? In this Azoma review, we will explain how Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO, changes the way brands measure visibility and drive sales. We will cover what Azoma is, how it works, where it excels, where it is limited, how it compares to classic SEO tools, and which teams get the most value. Azoma is a London-based platform designed for the age of AI search. Instead of tracking blue links in a web results page, it analyzes how systems like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Google Gemini, and Amazon Rufus respond to shopping and product research questions. When someone asks, which is the best budget mirrorless camera for travel, or top vitamin C serums for sensitive skin, an AI assistant often returns a synthesized recommendation list. Your brand either appears in that short list, or it does not. GEO focuses on that appearance, the sentiment attached to it, and the sources that influence the recommendation. Azoma structures this problem in 3 steps. First, discovery. The platform monitors AI answers to find questions relevant to your brand, products, and competitors. It clusters these questions by intent, such as best for, alternatives, how to choose, technical specs, and price ranges. Second, measurement. It parses each AI response to detect brand and product mentions, assign inclusion and prominence, capture citations and links, and score the overall recommendation strength. Third, action. It recommends concrete improvements to increase the likelihood that AI systems will select your brand the next time a similar question is asked. Does Azoma use AI itself? Yes. It relies on natural language processing and LLM-based evaluation to classify questions, recognize entities and attributes, and extract structured signals from long-form AI answers. This automation enables coverage at scale across many queries, categories, and engines. The output becomes dashboards that show inclusion rate, share of recommendations by engine, citation frequency, and changes over time. Why does this matter now? AI engines answer billions of shopping questions every day. Shoppers increasingly use Perplexity or ChatGPT to figure out which product fits a specific use case. Google Gemini blends generative results with shopping knowledge panels. Amazon Rufus provides in-context guidance as customers browse. In each of these touchpoints, a short list of brands benefit from concentrated attention. That short list is where revenue consolidates. Azoma's metric model is tailored to this reality. Traditional SEO measures rank by position for a keyword on a search engine results page. GEO measures whether your brand is present in an answer, how often it is named across similar questions, whether it is recommended over competitors, and which sources support that recommendation. Useful metrics include inclusion rate across monitored questions, share of recommendation within each engine, citation count from authoritative sources, prominence of product attributes mentioned, and trend lines after you make content or data changes. What can teams do with these insights? First, fix product data and content that AI systems rely on. AI assistants often favor clear, complete, and consistent information about specifications, materials, sizes, compatibility, and use cases. Azoma highlights attribute gaps and ambiguities that may prevent your products from being recommended. Second, strengthen authoritative references. If AI systems repeatedly cite buying guides, independent reviews, comparison articles, and technical documentation, you need high-quality coverage and clarity in those sources. Third, align on-site content with question patterns. Build pages and FAQs that directly answer which is best for specific needs, explain trade-offs, and showcase verified customer outcomes. Fourth, ensure structured data and clean feeds. Accurate schema markup and reliable product feeds help engines confirm facts and reduce hallucinations. Let us cover features you should expect. Cross-engine monitoring across major AI platforms so you can see where you win or lose. Query and intent clustering to organize thousands of natural language questions into actionable groups. Competitor benchmarking that reveals when a rival is recommended more often and why. Action recommendations tied to the observed evidence in AI answers, not just generic best practices. Reporting that links changes you make to movement in inclusion and recommendation share. Who benefits most? E-commerce brands that sell through their own sites and through marketplaces. Consumer electronics and home goods, where shoppers ask very specific fit and feature questions. Beauty and wellness, where comparisons and sensitivity to ingredients matter. B2B software, where buyers request side-by-side alternatives and deployment considerations. Agencies that must show clients a credible read on AI visibility and a plan to improve it. Pricing and implementation. Azoma does not publish list pricing. In practice for platforms at this stage, plans are often based on the number of tracked queries and engines, the breadth of monitored categories, and the number of users. A common rollout pattern is to start with a focused set of high-impact questions in priority categories, establish a baseline across engines, implement the top content and data fixes, and then expand coverage as you see signal lift. Strengths. Azoma is purpose-built for GEO, so its measurements align to how AI assistants present information. It turns unstructured AI outputs into structured dashboards and task lists. It enables competitive analysis that traditional SEO tools cannot provide because classic SERPs do not reveal the condensed recommendation layer inside AI answers. Limitations. AI models evolve often, and answer variability can create noise. Geographic and language coverage may differ by platform. Some engines limit programmatic access, which can affect refresh frequencies. Successful use also depends on your ability to execute the recommended changes in content, structured data, and product feeds. How does Azoma compare to traditional SEO tools? Suites like Ahrefs, SEMrush, and enterprise platforms measure keywords, backlinks, technical health, and SERP visibility. They remain essential for organic search. Azoma sits alongside them and looks at a different surface area: inclusion and recommendation within AI responses. Many teams use both. SEO tools drive crawlability and authority. Azoma focuses on the last mile, where AI condenses the web into an answer. Best practices for GEO success with or without Azoma. Map your most valuable questions by category and intent. Audit whether your brand appears in AI answers for those questions. For each missing appearance, determine whether the blocker is content depth, product attribute completeness, independent citations, or inconsistent facts across sources. Improve your product data and enrich with verified attributes. Publish comparison content that is specific, balanced, and fact-checked. Encourage high-quality reviews and expert coverage. Keep structured data clean and test updates. Remeasure and iterate as models change. Is Azoma right for you? If leadership is asking for a concrete view of brand presence inside AI assistants and wants a roadmap to increase inclusion, Azoma is designed for that job. If you are still building organic fundamentals or have limited ability to update content and product data, start with foundations and revisit GEO as your next layer. Either way, consider AI answer visibility as a core KPI because it captures how modern buyers research and decide. In summary, Azoma helps brands track, analyze, and improve how AI search engines and shopping assistants talk about them. It uses NLP and LLM-based evaluation to measure inclusion and recommendation strength, highlights gaps in content and product data, and provides a path to increase visibility where it matters. For teams navigating the shift from 10 blue links to synthesized answers, Azoma offers a practical framework to compete.